new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Mr. Dragonfly is having a good time at the moment. He enjoys traveling with us very much. Yes, a spider. Good job.
What is the plan? By staring at it. But I can't help myself.
Yeah?
You've been spotted. The more loot they carry.
Just a scratch.
Alright, we're here. You got a plan, or do you just want to charge and stab him?
That's the plan. Attack anything that looks fat and blubbery.
I like it. Just don't try and be cute and go for my backside. It ain't that big. Hold on. Did you hear that? More importantly, do you smell that? That island over there! Look! at the size of that thing. It's like an Argonian gave birth to a mammoth and taught it to swim. And the smell, oh, it's like feet wrapped in an armpit and garnished with moldy cheese. Well, here goes nothing. You want a beating? You've come to the right hell. I'm gonna beat you sexy.
That's it. On to the next battle.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
A new contender.
I'm probably only gonna have
No one ever comes to this dump. By the divines, we did it. Well, mostly you did, but I watched. Some people won't even do that. The smart ones, anyway. In any case, I was thinking, we could bring some of this Hulk meat back to Gore, but I won't help him, seeing as he cooks as bad as he sweats. Problem is, we can't take this meat to just any chef. It would be like taking a fine piece of ebony to an Altmer blacksmith.
So what do you suggest we do?
Well, I heard there was some fancy Breton from Hierarch living in the Reach. Cooks with magic or potions or something like that. I figure a chef like that must be completely mad. Mad enough to want to cook horkers.
Tell me more about this chef.
Well, he's a Breton and sells health potions that taste like taffy. Except the potions aren't good for anything but a paper cut. Now they say he's cooking with magic. Magic. Guy like that probably works with all sorts of crazy meats.
Alright, let's go find us a chef.
Good. Make sure to get a good hunk of meat from that thing. I'd say wrap it in ice, but Skyrim's pretty much one big glacier. What is it?
I'll meet you in Markarth.
Okay. Meet me in Markarth near the chef's quarters. That's likely where we'll find him.
Stand still, damn it.
Friend, I suggest you breathe through your bite until this fight is over. You'll not have to worry about being ugly ever again. Smells like an eel vomited in here. Yeah.
puddle. Stuck here. Stuck! My mother, my poor mother. Unmoving. At rest. But too still.
Problem?
Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see?
Is there some way I can help?
Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me, but he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin!
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
The little man really needs your help. With his wagon?
That Cicero feller? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone?
So what's the problem? I'm sure he'll pay you.
Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. Could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma? In no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
He's a stranger who needs assistance. Please, do the right thing.
What? And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Hmm? Come here, telling me my business. And for what? To help a fool?
You know you should help him.
Look, Yes, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help. I turn him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Poor mother! Her new home seems so very far.
I talked to Lorius. He's agreed to fix your wagon wheel.
You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again. I will wait for Lorius. Oh, yes! Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Are you feeling sick?
Any news of the Alakir?
I was unable to defeat them all, and they're coming for you.
What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city.
They found a way in. We need to get you out of here.
But where will I go? I can't keep running forever.
There's a horse waiting at the stables. I'll make sure you're safe.
After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time. All right, then.
I can smell for miles. This air is invigorating.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason.
She won't be harmed?
Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that. All right, then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing. I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Dragons breathing fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on the street. It's the end of the world, I tell you.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now you, my girl, have definitely come to the right place. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Who forges your arms and armor?
Since Adrian's death, I've had to buy them from the Khajiit caravans. Tried making some myself, but I'm no good with the forge and anvil. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? Good doing business with you.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, with a boring posting for a god. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a good story.
Oh.
Pain is so great.
Danica Piercespring. I asked her to heal my scars once, but she said it was impossible. Maybe if I were a tree, she wouldn't think so.
What has happened to the Gildergreen? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
My body
But this is supposed to be your work.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-ravens yet?
I've found Nettlebane for you.
Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now...
Make it stop.
I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
What needs to be done?
Elder Gleam's Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Elder Gleam?
Can I help you?
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Elder Gleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
I'd rather not have company right now.
I understand. Some journeys must be taken alone. I'll be here if you change your mind.
The future of Skyrim! The future of Tamriel! And there it is, friends. We are the children's land. Talos is the true God.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts. Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
I've taken care of the problem.
Another job well done. Your payment is secure, and you have my thanks.
I'm a warrior, not a blacksmith.
Can't you just tell me if the grip is bad?
I'm looking for work.
It's more likely you're breaking it wrong. Find me tomorrow.
Skjor was looking for you earlier.
What does he want?
Don't know. He just said he needed to talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is some work for you if you want it.
Heard some rumors about you and Skjor.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
Is it not allowed?
I'd be dead if not for Bignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
So that's that.
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
What kind of weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
My brother Vilcus is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
Have one swing.
Ah,
let's
there
test
you
that
are.
out sometime.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try, but that's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That they might get themselves killed.
By you?
They should be so lucky. There you are.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
What do you mean?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the Companions demand that we seek it out.
I will be honored to retrieve it.
There's a fine line between respect and bootlicking, new blood. But I like your spirit. We've decided this will be your trial. Do well, and you'll be counted among the Companions. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, whelp. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
I hope you've readied yourself. I hope you've readied yourself.
You're going to be my shield, brother?
So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
Who was this scholar?
A smart man came and told us about a blade piece. Skjord thinks you should find it, and I'm supposed to watch you.
One day when you and I are on the circle, we could change how...
Why did Skier call this my trial?
I watch you to make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you sister.
What is Wuuthrad?
Ysgramor was the hero who started the Companions. Wuuthrad was his weapon. He came from the ancient homeland and killed all the elves. But not all of them, because some of them are still here.
I'll meet you at Dustman's Cairn.
Don't delay, shield sister.
So, we need to go to Dustman's Cairn to prove your honor. I am sure you will pass the test easily. Maybe I can prove my honor at the same time.
You know the old man doesn't like it. Let's just not...
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
I'd be dead if not for Bignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday. Don't let them intimidate you, sister. We both know how to keep our heads, while the men let their hearts rule.
Why did you join the Companions?
My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time.
What does it mean to be a companion?
It means resting your haunches in Whiterun more than I'd care to, for one. But when it comes time to draw blood, there's no one in Skyrim I'd rather have at my back. It means waking up every day knowing that you could die, and having to earn your life by clawing for every breath. I don't know how those cozy lords manage to drag themselves out of bed every day. Why bother if you're not living? I'll take my leave then.
Trust in Heinster, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The
We,
season
your unworthy
unending.
servants,
War.
give praise, for only through your grace and benevolence may we truly reach enlightenment.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
What is it? If you're looking for the court wizard, I'm not him. Farengar is the one you want. If you wish to speak with him, you'll find him somewhere in the general direction of boredom. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine that requires my immediate attention.
Wait, I have some questions.
Oh, alright, if you must. As the Nords say, make it quick. Brevity would be my favorite word if it didn't have 3 syllables. Now, wine, that's a good word. Short, sweet, intoxicating. People love wine almost as much as they love whining. I'm one of those people.
You like wine? Some is good, but it can vary.
Really? Are you a wine expert by chance? In my youth, I once thought West Wales wine was the finest drink ever conceived. Imagine my embarrassment when I tasted my first vintage. This is why natives of the Isle look down upon those born on foreign shores.
May I ask your name?
My name is Elduin. I've come to Whiterun for the Skyforge and for Farengar.
You seem to have an obsession with wine.
I don't see that as a negative. My Nord friends often chide me for neglecting the rich history of Skyrim, as if I was ignorant of it. They say, you know, Elder, there's more to Skyrim than just alto and spiced wine. And I tell them, yes, yes, I know all about your windmills and bards and 12 different words for cold. I only care about the wine.
Elderwin? Where have I heard that name?
Really? No doubt from that knave Larkspur, telling everyone that I'm a battle cat under the sheets. The truth is, I don't even remember any of it.
I don't think that's it.
Well, maybe you've confused my name with the World Eater. It's Elduin, with an E, and I don't eat worlds. Although it's possible you may have heard it elsewhere. I hear in the Isle you can't swing a dead skeever without hitting at least 3 Elduins. Alright then. Yes?
I can't talk right now.
It's you. I knew you made it out of Helgen alive. That dragon had no chance of stopping you. I knew you made it out of Helgen alive. That dragon had no chance of stopping you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't play coy. I know who you are. That prisoner of Helgen. You see, I have been searching around Skyrim for you. Just when I was ready to give up and return for Cyrodiil, here you are. Do you truly not remember me?
Should I know you?
I hoped not. But if that matters at all, I wouldn't be looking for you. Now, I need you to stay calm while you listen to me. You being captured at Darkwater Crossing and sent to Helgen for execution, it was my doing.
What? Why did you?
See? I told you to stay calm. I was ordered by my hire, a woman who goes by the alias The Mistress, to lure a specific person to Darkwater Crossing, then capture them. I did not know why, but orders were orders. I had to uphold my honor. Now you know how you got to Helgen in the first place. But the how doesn't matter. It's the why that interests me. You were nothing worthy of her notice. No offense meant. What is it in you that she's interested in? Why did she want you dead? Which is why I'm going to join your journey and find that out.
My capture and execution, they weren't a mistake? But why?
We're as good as searching in the dark. But with me, the one who fulfilled her plan, you'll be off to a good start.
Aren't you afraid of me?
Why should I? I nearly sent you to your grave once. It is you who should be afraid of me.
Didn't your mistress in the Legion want me dead? Why should I trust you?
Because I'm certain she will attempt to kill you again, and I don't intend that to happen. Not until I know why.
You would disobey your mistress's order by helping me?
No, I will never disobey any order from my higher. My honor does not permit it. I fulfilled her order by capturing you and sending you to Helgen. She mentioned nothing about needing you to die. So, your survival does not collide with my honor. And personally, I'm interested in the person whom she wanted dead, if that makes you feel better.
Sure, welcome aboard.
I knew you would say that. Just say the word when you're ready to travel with me.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll deliver the frost salts for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials?
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Make a move toward Balgruuf, and you're dead.
How did a dark elf come to be House Kyle?
Balgruuf and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I've got my eyes on you.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need?
Why do you think Kulfra killed the High King?
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Why is the keep called Dragon's Reach?
That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
I'd like to purchase a house in the city.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I can't afford that right now.
Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Now by removing his vocal cords.
And they stopped coming
It's
because
a shame
of
Adrienne passed. I'm doing my best to help Ulfberth keep the shop open.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I...
Do you get to the Cloud District often? Azim does. Isn't he special?
What do you need, my friend?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining
Get
up
lost.
myself.
Before I...
Lady, could you spare a coin?
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Hmm? Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying.
You'll have to talk to my mother if you want to buy something.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
No, thank you, dear.
I have some frost salts for you, from Farengar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
So you're a healer?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the Restoration School, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
You ever think of returning to Cyrodiil?
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you
Mama?
need a remedy.
Can I ask ask you a question?
Of course, sweetie. What did you like to know?
Can't you just brew a potion that will make Grandma not be sick anymore?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, little fairy.
But why not, Mama? You can brew healing potions. Why can't you brew one that will make Grandma healthy again? So she can play outside with me.
Just never you mind about that.
Please, no fighting.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to make you angry.
I'm not angry with you.
Goodness. Do your good deeds for the day.
Was that disappointing, Carlotta? Tired of bread and stew?
Shiny. All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
How do you know they're lying?
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
It's about another day left.
No need to get hasty.
Steaks
I was just testing you. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Always true.
Can we at least go to the tavern for supper?
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Cabbages and
I
apples
need more
again.
experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
You can go to the tavern for supper.
Yay!
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrelstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help?
I'm not even sure what's going on.
My brother Thorold, he was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead. But he's not, I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me.
Why do you think the Battleborns are involved?
The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorold didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorold supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it.
What sort of proof do you need?
Anything that confirms that Thorold isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard.
Please, anything you can do to help me find my Thorold. If only you could help bring my son back to me.
I have proof that Thorold is alive.
I knew he wasn't gone. I just knew it. Please, get that to Adelstein right away. You take care of yourself now.
Do you have news? Did you find something?
I have proof that Thorold is alive.
I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, Northwatch Keep. Then we know where to hit him.
You're going to assault Northwatch Keep?
I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorold can't be left to those monsters.
Let me see if I can bring him back on my own, without bloodshed.
What? You, alone, reasoning with the Thalmor? That's madness, friend. You're serious, aren't you? Very well. I'll give you a chance. But if you can't do it, I will.